This podcast covers sensitive topics that may be difficult for some listeners. Please take care while listening. Welcome back to Girl Undrunk. I'm Heather.
I'm Zoe.
And today we have a very special guest, Christie. Welcome to Girl Undrunk.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
My savior, my sponsor, my mom, my friend.
So Christie, this is actually very exciting because Christie is Zoe's sponsor. And you've been Zoe's sponsor for how long?
The whole time Zoe's been sober.
The whole time?
I probably met you, like a month out of rehab,
1
maybe?
month out of rehab.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very long.
Yeah.
That's wild. So it's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Do you usually keep sponsees for a long time?
It depends on the sponsee.
Okay.
Everyone's journey is different.
Okay,
yeah. But I do
interesting.
have people that I've been with for like 8 years, 9 years kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because you're the longest sobriety that we've had on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're
that's
10
cool.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I know, it is very exciting.
Yeah.
I know.
Honored.
It is an honor. I'm like, first of all, I'm like, you're amazing. How did you do that? And also like, I'm so excited to learn. You know?
Cute.
A decade.
A
A
whole
decade.
It's
It's
really
like
crazy.
10 years, 3 months, and 1 day today.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
What's
right?
your sober date?
November 8th, 2015.
Wow.
2015 is crazy.
Yeah,
I was
right?
just like just starting my addiction at 2015.
2015. Yeah, I would have been in my last or second last year of college. It was not good.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That was not good.
Not good.
We like to start out this podcast by checking in on each other's mental health and just giving a little like rating between 1 and 10. Someone asked us what that really meant. We're like, I don't know. It's just vibes.
Yeah, it's vibes,
It's a
bro.
scale.
I would say like 5 is like mid. Obviously,
feel
like
like you should
everything can roll
probably-
off of me, whatever. But I'm not great.
Yeah.
10 would be like I feel the best I can ever be. But I think the goal is to not be at a 10. I don't think we've ever said
I think
we're
if
a 10.
I'm at a 10, it's mania.
Yeah.
Like it's not real.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Because
for
even
sure.
like being thrilled and being excited isn't like a 10 mental health.
And
you
I
know?
would be scared to even say I was a 10.
Well, because then where do you go?
Yeah, where do we go from there?
All the way back to
Exactly.
Probably delusional.
Yeah.
Well, I will start.
Okay, how's your
My-
mental?
You know what? My mental is pretty good. I feel like I'm coming back. I mean, the Undrunkies know, but I've been in a depression for a few weeks and I am coming out of it now. And I just feel with the new year, I really felt this like sense of
New beginnings.
Yeah, new beginnings. And like, I'm in control of that.
Nice.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christie, how's your mental health?
Wait, what did you give yourself?
Oh, good question. I think I've been like a 6.
Okay.
Okay, that's
good.
good.
I haven't been at a 6 in a while. I feel good
Yeah.
about that.
Yay.
That's
nice.
really
Love
good.
that.
Yay.
How's your mental health?
I'm
Stay.
probably about a 6 too.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong. I've just been sick for 7 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's really hard because I'm a very active person
Mm-hmm.
and I can't be right now.
Yeah.
So it's hard on the mental.
Yeah. And you usually are like so go, go, go and like seeing so many people and now you have to rest. And it's funny you said your New Year's resolution was to rest more and it's kind of forcing
And
you
now
to rest.
I have to. So the universe heard what I asked for and was like, this is the only way you're going to do it.
Yeah.
Do
Literally.
you find in sobriety, we talk about this a lot, but like sometimes we see such clear signs for sobriety. I can't think of anything now, but it's just like that.
Yeah.
Like it's you ask the universe, you're like, I do need to slow down. And it knows that because you've been like in tune with it. And then it's kind of like, oh yeah, now I have to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like we see so many signs
All
like
the
that in
time.
sobriety that's just validation for what we're doing.
Exactly. All
That's
the
really
time.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks, but it's obviously like your body needs
My
care.
body needs it, and the universe is like, yes, you do actually need to do this.
Yeah, and it's
So-
probably
a long time.
It's probably
time,
too like
yeah.
you can actually see the universe talking to you now that you're sober. You
100%.
couldn't see that when you were fucked up all the time,
I
right?
feel like constantly fighting against any
Yeah.
kind of sign or message or body
For
feeling
sure.
just to like be fucked up, you know? Now it's like, oh my God, are there like signs?
Oh my
Is
God.
someone looking out for me? Oh my God, listen
Every
to
day,
myself.
man. Every day.
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's
Relax.
great.
How's your mental?
I feel like I am good. Nothing's bad is happening at all.
Oh.
Like, I went to the first meeting back of the new year on Wednesday, and it was just so nice. I hadn't gone in like maybe even like 4 weeks.
Been a while.
Yeah,
Wow.
like before the holidays.
Do you feel it? Like, do you feel when you haven't gone?
I feel like I didn't feel it, but then when I went on Wednesday, I was like, oh, thank God.
Oh my God, my people are here.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. I kind of was feeling bad, I guess, you know?
When you have, you know, your boyfriend is moving in forever.
Yeah. Well, this is my last week being alone before he moves in. So I'm kind of trying to soak that up and like just spend like time with myself and just be like, just really enjoy this before he moves in. So yeah, I feel good. I feel I'm going to do a 7 today.
Oh, I love a 7.
Yeah.
You're never going to be alone again.
And then I'm never going to be alone again.
Except for when he goes to play basketball with Karin.
Exactly.
Exactly right.
That's going to be Mondays. He does that Mondays? Fuck
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm off Mondays. He can do his own thing. Amazing.
Okay, so Christie,
Yes.
I guess we'll start out with asking, what is your relationship to substances today?
I mean, yeah, it's been over a decade that I've been sober. So my relationship is like a fond past friend that it's like I don't hate them.
Okay.
They just don't have a part of my life. You know what I mean? They help shape me as I am, but I don't hate them.
Did you ever hate them?
I mean, when I was in the worst of it, absolutely.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty, what they call low bottom. So when I was in it.
What's a low bottom?
So a low bottom is someone that, like, you know, I was homeless.
Okay.
I was, just living a very rough life. And, like every day, so I also, opiates are my thing, right? So it's like you're chained to it. So I can remember just looking at people, like I'd be on the bus and I'd be mad at people on the streets and I'd be mad at the substance because they're all free and like I felt chained to this like 4-block radius because I couldn't be without my substances.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just be like, yeah, I hate drugs. Like I hate it, but you being like, it was part of my life and I don't like, do you regret it? Anything? Like, no, it's shaped who you are. The easier thing is to say, like, I hate it, but the stronger, more powerful thing to say is, like, it shaped who I am today. And I wouldn't be who I am without it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I feel like we've never actually, like, talked about that. Like, do I hate alcohol? That's an interesting. Do you
I feel
hate
like
it?
sometimes when I walk past the LCBO or, like, the wine rack at work, I'm like, oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, I peer and I'm like, fuck you. Like, I wish.
I know.
But
Well,
I don't know if it's really hate. I think it's just like maybe envy for other people or like I hate that you've done this to me. But
yeah, it's like you just hate the situation and it's like so full of emotion that it's like I don't know where to put this hate. And I don't want to put it on myself because I swear to God nothing else can be my fault.
Yeah.
Like, I can't handle one more thing being my fault.
Literally.
Sometimes when I walk past the LCBO, I look at the alcohol like they're like opiates or like things that like I've been caught for. And I'm like, yeah, if that was just heroin, it would be crazy. But wine and heroin are not that different, you know?
It's the same. It's the same effect, really. You know what I mean? It's
So, but if we saw like just a bunch of needles lined up in there, we'd be like, that's
shocking.
nuts.
Yeah, right? But
I think maybe that's like what I feel because alcohol was such a big thing and people treat it as like it's just a wine a night, you know?
Yeah, it is. I do feel like I have a secret being sober and being like, this thing that you're consuming all the time, like it can really fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like it did for me. Like I know too much, you know?
For sure.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. When did you get started with substances? What was your introduction to that?
I was really young. Like it started like alcohol, pot, and then I thought I was really cool because I could do way more than everybody else.
Where were you at this point? Were you in Vancouver?
No, London. So London, and then I moved to Guelph, and then, you know, part of moving, I moved a bit when I was younger, is I wanted to be a chameleon, right? So it was like, I found this group cool, and they were doing drugs. So I was
High
like,
school?
yes, grade 11.
Okay.
You moved in grade 11?
Yeah, to Guelph. So it was like I wanted to be a part of that group. So that meant I had to like adapt, right? And drugs came normal to me. It was very natural for me to be high again. I could do more. So people were like, you're really cool, right?
What was it about that group that was attractive to you?
Just from like a young age, I remember reading, this is gonna date me, Sweet Valley High, and one of the girls did coke, right? And I was like, that's so glamorous, right? It was like, that's so glamorous, and there's something about that lifestyle where it was like attractive.
That's
right?
like me watching Skins and being like, oh, I love this. Like, these people are so fucked up and it's so cool. I don't know why I thought it was cool, but I just did.
Yeah, it's something that they have access to that like we don't yet, or it's like you're doing this like secret thing, this bad thing. I need that.
But bad equaled cool for us.
Yeah. For you too. Yeah. Not
me.
No, I'm terrified. I'm not bad at all. I hate authority. I hate getting in trouble. Like people take the TTC and don't pay. I'm like, I can't be around this.
Oh my gosh,
it's very dangerous.
Funny.
Like I'm gonna get caught. I can't stand up for you. I'm not your six. I can't. Like
so funny.
God. Okay. So you get in with this group of people and you start with alcohol and pot, which is seemingly chill, normal. Everyone does that. But you notice right off the bat that you can do more than everybody.
And I got around hard substances early too. Okay. Like lots of violence throughout my career of using. Lots of I was around guns at a young age. People doing...
In Guelph?
London. People doing violent crimes. And it was normalized to me very early, right? So that whole the hard drugs, the hard crime, it was just normal, right? So I didn't really think about it in any way.
You didn't think about like consequences or like...
I didn't have any.
Yeah.
I'm cute, right? I'm soft-spoken, I'm nice. So people wanted me around. And this was a way to I also moved out very young. I was like 16 when I moved out, just shortly after we moved to Guelph. And, that being cute and nice was what allowed me to stay at people's houses or get free drugs too, right? At 16. So,
wow.
Why did you move out?
My parents, they did. They talked to me a couple times about my drug use because they knew it wasn't normal, even at a young age. And I don't like authority. I don't like you telling me what to do.
Yeah.
I don't if people are like, this is a rule. I'm like, but why? It doesn't make any sense, right?
Especially when you're that young.
Yeah. It was just don't do it. It's I don't understand though.
Yeah.
And they tried to say you have to be home by 9 p.m. And I was like, I'm 16.
Yeah.
I'm an adult. Yeah. You can't tell me what to do.
Interesting. You have a very a sense of agency already.
Yeah.
Questioning authority. It's usually people grow up and realize that their dads aren't superheroes. They're just an asshole in their underwear and a cape. And but knowing that at a young age is very interesting.
My parents raised me that way.
Okay.
To be that's the thing too, right? My dad raised me to question and to argue and to and then it just came around.
Yeah, it came back around on them.
But I don't get it, right? Yeah. And so, I always questioned, and I also had to be independent. So, yeah.
Right.
Were you an only child?
2 brothers.
2 brothers.
Younger.
Yeah. Are you friends with them?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so what did your addiction look like? In the beginning, it's starting out fairly kosher, fairly innocent. When did you feel like it started to take control over you?
I mean, I wasn't cognizant of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I used for quite a while, but it was partying, right? That's how I kind of framed it. And there were times over the years, a couple times where things would get really bad. But it was always the boyfriend's fault, right? So it was I'd move across the country. I moved to Germany. I just would always keep moving, right? Remember one time, actually, before I moved to Vancouver, my parents, they knew how messed up I was. I was doing lots of coke and Molly, ketamine around this time. And they offered to send me to rehab, right? And this is probably almost 10 years before I actually got sober. And I didn't want to go. I was I don't need that. I had ideas about it, what it looked like. I was I don't need to go. And so my thought was I just have to hide my using better. And then I realized it's oh, that's not a normal thought, right? I was okay. This isn't something that somebody is probably thinking that doesn't have a problem. But then after a couple of days, I was like, no, I'm fine. It's okay, right?
So that was like maybe the point where you're like, oh, like this is not a normal thing.
Yeah.
I'm not doing.
But I didn't
want to do anything
there
about
wasn't
it.
weight to it,
Right.
right? It was just like, it was a thought, but I didn't.
The next thought isn't I have to stop.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And I was like, I just need to get out of Guelph, right? And then I moved to Vancouver, and like it just, it seemed manageable, but it wasn't until opiates really, like, that brought me to my knees pretty quickly.
Okay.
Like I'd used them over the years, but when I got into like oxy and fentanyl and heroin, that was when it really like, it was very unmanageable.
Okay. I wonder what it's like to be getting sober from drugs that aren't accessible to everybody. Like, no one knows that where to get them. You're like, it's like, I can tell Zoe I'm not drinking tonight, but if we go to dinner, I don't have to tell you I'm not shooting up tonight because
it's assumed.
Yeah. I do you kind of get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like you're getting sober, but people around you aren't getting sober in the same way as you. Like, there's so many alcoholics recovering, but I don't know. Did you?
Well, the people you were probably surrounding yourself with were probably all like in the same boat as you, right?
A lot of them, yeah. And I can, that's the thing, I can find drugs anywhere.
Yeah.
You can put me in any city. I used to think that was my superpower, was like going to these foreign places and being like, this is where we get the drugs.
Yeah, don't worry, guys, I got it.
I got it. And everyone's like, you're a superhero, Christie. Like, yeah, I can find, like,
so useful.
So it was.
Yeah.
Or I'd fly with it, right? Like, I just...
Christie.
Reckless, right? No fear.
Okay, this is like a theme. I have a lot of fear, but a lot of people come in this room and have no fear about anything. That's so interesting.
Reckless.
Do you feel like that ramped up? Like, were you kind of nervous at first, and then, or have you always just been like, oh, I don't care, to the wind?
It's a combination of both, right? Like, the first time you do it is hard. And that's kind of the thing for my addiction, right? Like, the first time you're in a crack house, it's hard. But then it's like, oh, it's just normal now, right? First time you fly with drugs, it's hard. But then it's just normal. It's just the thing you do, right? And again, I'm cute. So they're never thinking, like, this woman has got cocaine and heroin on her. You know? That's not what they're thinking. I look a certain way.
Right.
So,
Did you think people, like, took advantage of that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. Even, like, right up to when I came into recovery this time, right? Because I tried before, people still were like, you don't look like you're an addict. I was like, I do a lot of drugs every single day, you know, but I didn't look the part. So, yeah.
I find that is, like, not helpful when people say that. Like, oh, you don't look like an alcoholic. You don't look like a junk. You don't look like you have an eating disorder. You're like, I don't know how to take that. Because if you tell me I don't look like I have an eating disorder, that means I'm not thin enough. So I'm going to keep doing it. With alcohol, it's like, oh, I don't look like I have a problem. Okay, let's keep going then. I got time then. You know, like, I'm not, I have all of my teeth. Like, we can, you know.
No, that's not a helpful thing to say for sure.
People don't, that's our first kind of thing. We take it to be the truth. I see it, therefore it's true. But there's so much we have that you can't see, right? And that's why I'll never say, like, someone's doing well or someone's not doing well in recovery, because I don't know.
Right.
Unless I'm, like, with you every single day, all day, like, I have no idea. I just see what you want me to see, essentially. It's dangerous to say, like, you're doing well, you know?
Yeah, it is true. It's so funny, actually, that you say that, because if I looked at Zoe and I said, you look like you're doing well, to me, that's a compliment. But, like, if I'm depressed, so, like, if I'm not doing well and you say that to me, I'm like, oh my God, you don't see me.
Exactly.
I'm alone. I look a certain, like, am I supposed to look worse?
Exactly.
Like, why do I have these thoughts if I look so good? Like, it's very confusing, you know?
So never assume and just, like,
Just have to disregard. You're like, okay. Thank you.
Well, and I guess asking too, rather than like, you look good. It's like, how are you? Like, how are you feeling? That's like a good little switch. So you've tried to get sober how many times?
Well,
in like real ways that felt impactful.
I tried lots of things, like methadone. I tried counselors, psychologists, moving.
Methadone's like Suboxone. Yes.
It's a replacement therapy, similar, but Suboxone just acts differently in your brain. So methadone, you can still get high.
Okay,
Got it.
Will you actually explain what methadone is?
It's an opiate in itself. Essentially, it's a drink. Suboxone is a pill, and it essentially gets you high so that you don't have to get high.
Okay.
And what is the point of that?
It's so that you can live a normal life. Right? So the idea is if you're addicted to heroin, you're living a life that usually isn't great, right? But if you're taking methadone, you're going to the pharmacy.
Okay.
And you're getting a certain amount every day so that you can go live a normal life, right? Because that's the thing with opiates is you're just trying not to get sick often. Right. You're not getting high. It's just like that
baseline
fear of being dope sick is like it's consuming.
Okay.
So if you have a steady supply, Suboxone, methadone, whatever it is, it allows you, like the harm reduction of it, if it's used properly, it does allow you to kind of be a productive member of society.
And is the goal to like lean off of that? Or are there like people out there that are just doing it forever?
Yeah, it's like my opinion, this is an opinion, is that you should be weaning off of it. Yeah. It's not like the medical opinion. They've really changed that in recent years. The policy on now, so when I got sober, you could go into detox and they would help you get off opiates, right? And now they don't. Now they just put you on a replacement therapy.
Oh, right away?
Yeah, that's their like recommendation is you need to do harm reduction. So it's really hard now to like, get off of the replacement.
That feels trauma informed to me on the surface level, to be like, we're not going to force you to quit. Like we have another option. I do wonder if that gets dicey though.
If you want to actually stop, it's really hard to. Coming off of opiates is the hardest thing. Like, I can't even explain the pain you go through. Right, you're hot, you're cold, you're like no, the opposite. Oh, everything comes out of everything. Okay. Your pupils are the size you're in pain. You can't stop sweating. You can't eat. You can't talk. Like it feels like your skeleton is trying to get out of your body.
Yeah.
So you've tried many methods. What was the first method you tried?
The first one? Probably like counselors.
Okay.
You know, paying someone to help me be better, you know? Yeah.
At what point in your addiction did you start thinking like, oh, I need to change this? Like the first counselor you went to, because you have an interesting situation. I was
going to say, like, were you just lying to your counselors?
Oh yeah,
okay.
100%. Yeah, because I didn't want to look as bad as I actually was, right?
Why? And yet you were going to a counselor because you wanted help.
But
did you want to maybe just go to the counselor so like everyone else would like back off?
Part of it, for sure.
Yeah, like, I'm going to counseling, whatever. Like, I'm good.
Exactly.
Like, look at what I'm doing.
Yeah, there's a part of it, definitely. And also it was like, I wanted help, but on my terms too. Sure. You know, it's like, I thought I knew better. If I look at it now, I can see like, I thought I knew better, and it was like, okay, like I don't really take what you say that seriously. It's not going to help me. Why do I need to listen to you?
Yeah. No, I know someone who's trying to get sober right now too, and that's exactly what they said. Like, I want to do it on my terms. I don't want to do it on anyone else's terms. I want to do it my own way.
Yeah.
And
it's addiction.
It's
that's like our like proclivity in some way, thinking that we're better than everybody else. And I still think that, but like totally, I'm like, you don't know what is going on with me. Like I'm number one. You know, like I don't care. There's been people on this earth for so long. No one's had an alcohol addiction like mine.
Me.
Yeah, like it's not possible. We've had such different lives, but it's just not the case.
It's part of the separation, right? And that's what it makes it hard. That made it so hard for me to actually recover, like get better, was because I was like, I have an iPhone. You know, maybe I'm homeless, but I have an iPhone.
Right.
So I'm not like you guys. You know, like I still have things and I can still look a certain way. So like I'm not like you guys, you know?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about homelessness. How did that come about for you?
I just stopped paying rent.
Okay.
They kicked me out.
Essentially, right? It was like, future Christie will figure this out.
Right.
Right? Is like,
oh my God.
I have this much money for, you know, for rent and for groceries and whatever. It's like, but I don't have enough for drugs. I was like, I'll just borrow from my rent money. And then, eventually that kind of ran out. So
Oh, and so fast too, right?
Yeah.
It really, $20 turns into like $1,000.
like
Like
nothing.
nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
And then when you were on the street, you're like, oh, I'm gonna figure it out. Like,
Exactly.
it's fine.
It's
Like,
the magic
something
wand.
will happen, and
Well,
I'm okay.
I actually want to talk about the moment of being kicked out of your apartment, because that is, to me, so scary. I have dreams about evading taxes somehow because I didn't know, or like not paying something and getting like arrested.
Yeah, because you always think like you don't belong, like you don't deserve any of this.
Oh, and I think I'm like the dumbest person in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm like, something has happened here, and like everyone is gonna figure it out, and I don't know what it is. You know, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
But nobody look into it though.
Just in case.
But up until I understand the feeling of like taking money from your rent, and then are you just hoping nothing happens?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's delusional. Where it's
Totally.
just like, it's gonna be okay, right? Because that's always, with my recklessness, it was always like, it's gonna be fine. Like it's gonna work out, right? Until it doesn't, it's like a hard reality crash.
Yeah.
But by this time, I'd been in and out of like detoxes too. And like, attempting to be sober. I'd been in the rooms.
And this is in Vancouver, right?
Yeah, it was in Vancouver. So, yeah. And then it was just like, okay, you have to be out of this place by this date and like just leave, So, yeah.
Where did you go?
Crack houses.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, yeah.
You just find the local.
Yeah, I had a
users.
friend from Ontario that was living in a crack house. And he's like, yeah, I guess you can crash here for a bit. And
All right.
yeah.
But you had your iPhone, so you're fine.
I had my iPhone. I was not like everybody else.
Yeah.
How were you paying for your phone?
I didn't have a phone plan.
Okay.
But she had a phone.
It's just all in collections.
Yeah, like no phone plan. It was a
She's like, it
Wi-Fi.
didn't turn on. It just, I had it.
It was a Wi-Fi phone, right? So it was like
Right.
I had to be on Wi-Fi, and I had like a Wi-Fi number. So as long as I was on Wi-Fi, it was fine.
Yeah.
Just call my
Scrappy.
my dealer and just be like, you have to meet me here. And it would be out of like the Wi-Fi area. So I'm just like praying that he shows up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So intense and stressful.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I want to, like, I'm trying not to go like sequentially, but I do feel, how did you get out of that situation of being on the street?
So that's how I got sober. Was I realized, so there's, in the big book, there's this line called pitiful and incomprehensible demoralization. And I was walking down the street and it was raining and it was late October. No, it was early October because it was right before Thanksgiving. And I was like, going back to this crack house, and I was like, oh, that's what this word means. It's like, I can feel pitiful and incomprehensible demoralization right now.
Yeah.
And it was like the reality of things aren't going to get better. Because I was always like, it's future Christie's will figure it out, right? Like magic wand. Yeah, this is my life right now, but it'll get better somehow, right? Because it didn't, right? I was on this downward trajectory, but because it was in these like incremental kind of, I didn't see it.
Right.
Until it was like, oh no, this is my life and I need help. So it was how the first time I'd ever asked for help. So I called my dad, because nobody else in my family wanted anything to do with me.
When was the last time you talked to your dad before that?
I'd been a while.
Yeah.
I don't know how long, but yeah, again, I had a Wi-Fi phone. They couldn't get a hold of me.
Right.
It was the start of the opiate kind of epidemic. People were starting to, no one knew what fentanyl was at that time, right?
Yeah.
But they were starting to, and like people were starting to die. So it was scary. So I asked for help.
Did that scare you when people started to die? Like, you said like you weren't really scared of anything. Like was that scary to you?
It doesn't feel like it's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
Right?
Even when it's like your friends.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
It's not, because it's not me, right? Even though I did, like I have overdosed a couple times, but I never thought, it was like, okay, well, this is just, it's fine. It's not like them dying. It's yeah.
Wow. That is, okay, so it's something that you had read and it was just internal, and one day it just came up in your head, and that was your like revelation essentially.
Yeah.
Isn't that interesting that people could die in front of you,
Yeah.
and you're like, it's not my skin. It's not me. Like, I'm watching that happen, but like, it has to come from inside somehow. That is like so blatantly obvious, you know? Like, that's what addiction is.
Yeah.
It's like nothing. There's nothing. Anything you think could scare me into sobriety?
No.
Not gonna work.
No,
Yeah,
it
it's
needs
not
to come
gonna
from
last.
yourself.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so that was, you called your dad?
I called my dad. And then I went to Detox. And then I got out of Detox. I was like, one last time. You know?
Okay.
It's fine. And then, one last time turned into a couple more weeks. And then, like, God bless that man. He came out and got me. And then we came back to Ontario. And I did a cold turkey detox.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it was brutal because I was coming off methadone, fentanyl, and heroin, which, like, 0 out of 10 recommend.
Why were you coming off of methadone?
Because I didn't have a script here, and I didn't want to be on it. I didn't.
Yeah.
It was like, what do people call it? The liquid handcuffs, because you can't go anywhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
where were you, like, detoxing in Ontario?
in Guelph.
In Guelph.
Yeah, my parents' house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
They had no idea.
They
Like,
did it. How could they not know?
What?
Christie.
I lie. So
Because I'm a liar.
You know, I told my.
And I'm so adorable, and nobody fucking knows.
So it was like I said I was already sober, right? I went to Detox, and then they thought I was sober. I flew heroin with me back on the plane.
Jesus Christ.
I know, like a large quantity
Was
of
this
it.
pre 9/11? No.
No.
It was post 9/11.
No, but
I like to bring that up as a
I'm
marker.
a blonde woman, so it's like there's no way that she has heroin on her with her dad.
So crazy.
With her dad? Yeah, she's with her dad. There's no way.
There's no way.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
If my dad knew that I flew with heroin, he'd be so upset.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's just part of my story, honestly.
Totally.
You know, and it's funny because I was getting high on the plane, and he was like, "You have to go to the bathroom a lot." I was like, "Small bladder." I know.
No, literally, people are so, like, I can't believe some people didn't even know.
Like, willful ignorance.
Come on, Dad.
I know. Exactly.
on,
It's
Dad.
like, like, you know, me falling asleep. Then
Yeah.
she's just sleepy. It's
I
like,
think
you know.
sometimes with dads, maybe moms too, but I think dads, they like really want to see the best in their girls.
Yeah.
If
And
it's
they-
a girl,
Yeah,
then yeah.
and they
Yeah.
like really will take like my dad's like never been worried that I'm gonna relapse, and even at the beginning he was like, "Oh well, you went to rehab, you're good." I'm like,
Yeah.
"That's not how that works." I'm like,
Yeah.
I like statistically like could relapse, you know. So like this isn't a one and done thing necessarily. And he was like, "Oh, I didn't know." I'm like, "Yeah, you're just so nice, and you like think that I'm the best." Yeah. But yeah. Okay, where are we?
We're in Guelph.
We're detoxing.
We're detoxing.
So they don't hear you just like shitting your pants
Screaming.
Yeah.
And I'd scream, and they'd be like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "Post-acute withdrawal."
up there? Oh shit. Okay. How long did that last?
So I waited 2 weeks, and I got into treatment. And then even in treatment, it was probably a month before I could. Yeah, it was 2 weeks of hell.
2 whole weeks.
2 whole weeks.
Damn.
1 week of like, and you can't sleep. That's the thing
Yeah.
either, right? Like you can't. So 1 week of that, the intense acute withdrawal, and then another week of like intense withdrawal, but it wasn't as acute. And then 2 weeks where it was like I couldn't walk up the stairs.
Oh shit.
And like I'm typically a strong person. I have pneumonia right now, so I'm not, but I'm typically a strong person. And I couldn't carry my luggage up the stairs to go to rehab because I was so freaking weak.
Yeah.
So I had to sit on a special chair because my bones were so sore.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I
That is
know.
crazy.
Yeah.
So you're detoxing at home, then you go to treatment. Do they give you anything for
Yeah.
that?
No,
Oh, they don't.
Like,
Did
you
you?
could.
They ask you, and you said no.
not in treatment.
Okay.
That you'd have to usually go in with something from your doctor. And I was
Got it.
just like, yeah,
but
cold
not like an
turkey.
IV drip or anything.
Imagine.
I love an IV.
That would be amazing. that
Just
would
give me
help.
some
that would have helped you.
medicine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know, that's exactly right. Also, too, we were talking about Justin Bieber on Instagram talking
Yeah.
about how he's like not drinking, but he
Yeah.
like has an IV drip in, and we're like,
Yeah.
I get that that's vitamins, but like you look crazy right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm doing everything you possibly can to like not be
Well,
on
and
something.
we were saying like he was probably detoxing then if he
Right.
wasn't drinking
Right.
for the week, and of
Yeah.
course like he has the resources to have an IV drip in him at all times.
Ah.
We are so lucky.
Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
So when you were detoxing at your parents' house in Guelph, were you like scared because like of how everything that was happening to you? Like, were you nervous of like death, like what could happen? Like, you were all by yourself, no help from anybody, no one knew.
When I throw up now, I call my dad.
Yeah.
We both hit our heads at the same time at our apartment, and I thought I was gonna die.
We were very scared.
Oh.
You would have not hung out with us.
Like, no, please.
Heather can't come. She bumped her head. All right. Well, we're gonna go do drugs. But what was your question? While you're detoxing, are you afraid?
Yeah. Were you like afraid at your parents' house?
I was not of my health. I was scared of life.
Yeah.
Right? Because like I was leaving a relationship. I was leaving my life in Vancouver. I was leaving, you know, I didn't know what it was like to live.
Yeah.
Right? Like all I knew was to be high.
Yeah.
All my time, resources, energy, that was all I was trying to do essentially, right? So I was like, I had no idea what it would look like.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Yeah.
It's a decade.
So
right?
brave of you to do that by yourself too.
Also crazy.
Yeah, crazy for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I'm so sorry. I got excited. You go ahead.
Because a lot of people do use methadone or Suboxone, right?
Yeah.
And to do it without that is a lot.
Yeah. And it was only because like I was somewhere where I couldn't access it, right?
Yeah.
Like that's because otherwise it's too easy to just call your dealer.
Yeah.
And I had done that so many times, right? Where I'd get like 2 or 3 days. And I was like, I cannot take this anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
And even detox, I'd be in there, and then I like as soon as I got out, I was like, just call my dealer, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, how long is detox usually?
I've only been for opiates, and it was usually like 10 days to 2 weeks kind of thing.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I have a friend from rehab who he's been to rehab 9 times, and he's escaped from every detox he's ever gone to. Like jumped out windows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like he can't handle detox. He can't do it.
Yeah.
So usually they'll just ship him right to rehab. Because they're like, lock him in. He can't handle it. Like, oh my God. But that's like so real. I was telling him that too. I'm like, yeah, if I saw a bar across the street and our supervisor was in the shower on FaceTime, I'm going to the bar.
Yeah.
Like, I get it.
To be alone.
You need to be in the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Locked in.
Exactly.
For sure.
Yeah, it's hard.
Was there ever a point in those 2 weeks at your parents' where you were like, I just need help? Like, I want to call the hospital or something?
With the pain?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought like, yeah, definitely. Like I'd called my ex-boyfriend and was like, he's like, you need to go on methadone. Like you need to go on something, right? Like you're not, I had like a dreadlock, one big dreadlock from like sweating and like grinding my head in my pillow trying to sleep.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm so gross. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to tough it out, right? 'Cause, yeah.
Do you recommend like people who are going off opiates like to do that? Like, I know it's like, what do you think about that now?
Yeah.
Looking back,
What's
like
the
when
best
people
way to
come
get
to you.
off 'em?
That's just my experience, you know, like I'm
course.
never going to throw shade on it's
Yeah.
hard. It is a really hard thing to do. I know people like my first sponsor in Vancouver, she'd successfully come off of methadone.
Yeah.
It is possible, right? I know, lots of people who have done the same. Some people have stayed on it. Whatever is best for you.
Yeah.
That was what was best for me. Because again, like I didn't feel free.
Yeah.
You know, like I didn't. And now they have other options too. They have Sublocade,
Okay.
where it's like an injection that goes under your skin and you get it once a month, and then you can come off of it a lot easier.
Is that the one where you can't get high?
Suboxone's like that too.
Suboxone, you can't get high.
Yeah.
So you could shoot heroin and you won't feel it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Which,
Like,
yeah.
essentially, that's like.
Yeah.
So what is the, like, if you were going to use it in the best way, like this is why we created methadone. This is how people should use it. This is like doctor recommended for a healthy life. How are you supposed to use methadone?
My thoughts are you should go on it and then get off of it. You know,
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
like my
Go on it to get off
opinion?
other
Yeah.
substances and then wean yourself off that.
Yeah, because if you're just adding, that was my thing. I was just adding it to my repertoire.
Right. Yeah.
It was like just something else. So, because again, the fear of being dope sick is very great. And so it was something that helped me prolong being dope sick or like avoid it if I couldn't always afford to get drugs, you know?
Interesting.
How quick does the dope sickness come on? Because alcohol is our thing, and I would wake up in the middle of the night in withdrawal. but I would just drink my under the pillow wine and go to sleep. How quickly is that for
It
you?
depends. Like at the end, it was pretty quick. Middle of the night, I hid drugs in the bathroom under the sink, under a rug, because I was pretending I was sober at that time. So I was like,
for your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though he was using,
Okay.
I had this moral high ground because I wasn't.
Yeah.
But like I clearly
Were
was.
you using more than him, like when you were, or no?
Like when we used together, we were using the same, but yeah. I didn't smoke crack. I didn't, I was just a junkie. So I didn't
No crack for me, guys. I have my iPhone.
I have my iPhone. I am so much different than you guys,
I
right?
don't smoke crack, but I do fly with heroin.
Yeah, and fentanyl, no problem. And like cocaine, but not crack. I'm better than that.
No, we're so crazy.
Listen, when I went to rehab, I was so nervous. I like Googled luxury rehabs, Ontario, because I was afraid. I was an alcoholic. I didn't know. Like, all we know of junkies is what we hear. And I say junkie respectfully. I call myself a junkie. But like going to rehab, I'm like, oh no, what the fuck is this going to be? It's going to be a bunch of detoxing lunatics who think they're better than everybody. Exactly. The call was coming from inside the home. It was me. Yeah. But going to rehab being like, oh, we all have the same, drugs and alcohol are the same. Like, I didn't smoke crack. It's like, well, you might as well have, babe.
Yeah,
you know?
It's the same. It's just, I think everyone has substances that they're most attracted to, right?
Yeah.
Like, I consider myself an alcoholic as well. I drink alcoholically, but like opiates are my thing. You know what I mean? Like if I had a table full of every possible drug, and I've done most of them, I would, the opiates every time, you know?
Yeah, your friends.
They're just, yeah.
So you've detoxed at your parents', you go into treatment. Is that sober now? Is that when you get fully sober?
Yeah.
Okay, so was that a rehab or?
I went to Renaissance,
Okay, for 30 days?
28 days.
28 days. Yeah, you said, I don't need the 30. I'm better than this. I have to get on a flight. But, okay, and how was that experience for you, rehab?
So rehab, women were hard, right? Like I was around men most of the time. I was more comfortable with men. So I was in a house full of women, being vulnerable, really hard, right? And you have to go in, you have to be vulnerable, be around women. I was lucky. I was around like a really great group of women for the most part, which made it really easy. But I remember after my first week, having to like coach myself and be like, you need to be vulnerable, right? I can also remember there's this poster in the lobby. So we'd be waiting to go to meetings and it said surrender. And I'd be sitting there being like, fucking surrender, fucking surrender. Because you're like, you want to use and you don't at the same time, right? And that was basically, they said go to meetings, get a home group, get a sponsor.
Was there a point in rehab where you did get vulnerable? You did find yourself 100%. Surrendering?
After that first week, the surrender, I fought it, which is like the opposite of how you surrender. You don't fight to surrender, you just surrender. Sure. But I definitely got vulnerable, even though it was really hard. I did it.
And did it feel good?
Yeah. It was scary. So like my heart would race, you know what I mean? If I got vulnerable and like butterflies in my stomach and like, I'd felt exposed, but.
Yeah, probably the first time you've ever like done that.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Honestly.
Yeah.
You know, because I'd pretend to be vulnerable, but it would be.
To get something, you know, to manipulate and lie.
Yeah.
That is, and pretending to be vulnerable, I think I fall into that category sometimes because I offer so much trauma to anyone who sits in front of me. But I'm like, there is stuff that if you know about, it's going to crumble my life. Yeah. Much like my kitchen, you know? I know I talk about that too much, but I'll tell you I was an addict. I'll tell you the shit that I did. I tell you when I got caught. I tell you all this weird shit I did having sex. But like, if you know that my drawers are messy, that is so exposing. So it's like, it's not my choice to be sharing that. So I get that feeling. Sometimes I'm like, how is it so hard to be vulnerable? Just like tell everyone how you're feeling. But I'm like, oh wait, no. There's a reason that some things are easy to say and not.
Yeah, I remember like when I did maybe my first one-on-one counseling at rehab, because I think I was detoxing for like 3 days and then we finally like sat down together and I just like cried to her for like probably 20 minutes because I was like, I've never done it before. I was so scared.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't say anything. I could only cry.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna cry now. But
Yeah.
it was like a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
You
Yeah.
feel safe, right?
Yeah.
And it's so rare that we feel safe to actually say, like,
Yeah.
my drawers are messy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
God, I hate it so much. Even you saying that, I'm like, not mine, not my drawers, don't look.
But it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, and that's the acceptance in me, where it's like, hey, I have a pile of clothes in my closet, but the closet door is closed, so you don't see them,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
It's like,
Right. Okay. I'm glad that you said that. Because I'm like, Christie's 10 years sober and she's also messy, so it's fine.
yeah, but like, I hide my mess, so it's okay. It's manageable.
Yeah.
When were you first introduced to opiates? Because that's your main love.
I was like, what, 2003?
Oh, 2 years after 9/11.
Yeah, jeez, that's our
She
favorite
really loves
reference.
9/11.
Okay, yeah. So
I was in 3rd grade,
there you go. Yeah, I was not.
so I wasn't born yet. It was okay.
No, I was.
Yeah, she was.
I was 5.
So I was Percocets. It was Percocets,
Oh yeah.
and somebody, I think it was someone I was dating, got them for their stomach. And I found you could take them and it helped with the coat come down. I was like, this is great.
Okay.
And then my
Okay.
doctor prescribed them to me for something. And I just kept going back and being like, I need more Percocets. And then I saw the prescription pad and then wrote myself prescriptions for Percocets.
Oh, wow.
And then I got busted. And
Wow.
again, but I'm cute because the pharmacist was like, this clearly, because I stole the pad. And we're resourceful people. Addicts are really resourceful,
Yeah.
right? So I stole the pad,
Mm-hmm.
and I took the script that she gave me and just traced it.
Mm.
But then I guess my tracing got sloppy, so the pharmacist was like, "No,
Mhm.
no." And then she called my doctor. She's like, "You're lucky I'm not calling the police." So thank you so much.
Which, like, what would come of that if she called the police?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, it's not you're not going to be sober.
But like trying to
Yeah.
just scare her, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess.
it is like it's pretty serious
Yeah.
charge.
Yeah.
But again, it was before opiate. Like today, yeah, they have so many more controls over opiates. But
Right.
then it was like, oh, oxys are harmless, right?
Yeah.
It's like that was
Slow
kind of
release.
the propaganda that it was provided to doctors. Was like, it's fine, it's not addictive, you know.
So, and then did you have to find somewhere to buy it?
Yeah,
Because
and
you
I
were
did.
immediately, like, when you did them, immediately you're like, oh, this is
I
what
like
I'm looking
this.
for. Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
this, and I still did lots of like cocaine,
Mhm.
but the Percocets were my favorite.
Mm.
And
So
then,
interesting.
yeah.
Mhm.
Do you remember when opiates first got introduced on the scene?
So like everyone in my circle at that time was doing them,
Okay.
and then the Oxy 80s, the green Oxy 80s, everyone was doing those.
Yeah.
So kind of like graduated, and then they had the coding, and it seemed like everyone was doing them, and then they stopped becoming available, right? They stopped. They realized that actually, yeah, these are addictive.
Mhm.
And they started doing the ones you couldn't crush or like smoke or
Okay.
whatever, however you chose to do it.
Yeah.
And so then my dealer was like, I have something similar, and it turned out to be fentanyl. So
Oh, okay.
then all these people that had been doing oxys, and it's still harmful, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like fentanyl harmful. And so all these people in my circle that were just now all of a sudden we're all addicted to fentanyl.
Right.
Holy
So,
shit.
Yeah.
Did people start dying from fentanyl right away?
Not in my circle.
Okay.
No. The pills we were getting, they're strong, but I don't think they're as strong as the stuff you'd get on the street.
Right.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like when we talk about fentanyl, it is very much like it's a crapshoot. Like you're gonna take it one day, the next day you take it, you're gonna die, or you're
Yeah.
gonna smoke, or you're gonna like do coke today. Tomorrow you're gonna do coke, die.
Yeah.
It feels like this like fear mongering thing that's going on, which I think it's probably valid.
Yeah,
Like we should
I
not be
think
just
so.
taking
Yeah.
pills. But
yeah.
how scary was it to you and your friends? Like, was anyone worried about it at all? Was that a consideration that you could overdose on this stuff?
No one knew what it was. That's
Yeah.
the thing, right? And
was
I
a new thing.
wasn't even aware what I was taking
Mm-hmm.
until like the first time I experienced dope sickness, where I stopped doing the pills and I'd been doing them for, let's say, 5 days partying. and I stopped, and I was so sick. And I was like, I got to go to the doctor. I got the flu or something.
Yeah.
Didn't go to the doctor. Called my dealer the next day, instantly wasn't sick. I was like, oh, okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, I just have to do the pills every day.
Yeah.
That's manageable.
Yeah.
Right.
Fine.
It is really scary when you feel that body addiction. Like, you're like, I don't even think I want this right now, but like my body needs it.
Yeah. I can't go without it.
Yeah, it's a very strange separation of church and state, you know? So what was your first overdose? Such a crazy question to ask someone so brazenly.
What's your first overdose?
Yeah. Let's talk about when you almost died.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
I was alone.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So I was getting ready for work, getting high.
Where did you work at the time? What were you doing?
I was a executive assistant at some tech startup place.
Okay. And holding a job down.
I'm high functioning. I'm low bottom, high functioning. So I
Okay.
look the part. I can do really good. I can perform, but I am really fucked up.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I find that is a scarier thing because it's like, why would you get sober if you can't? Like, I wasn't functioning. I was just a potato all day. So that's like, I'm either a potato for the rest of my life or I get sober. But if you're high functioning, that would fuck with my brain, I think, and be like, do I have a problem? Did you find that?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Because
More value of like, oh, I don't have a problem because I can hold down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then I'm getting high, and then I guess I overdosed. And luckily but then I came to, and it had been like 2 hours. I was
Holy
like,
shit.
oh, okay, that's a bit scary, but whatever. Like, keep getting ready for work.
Oh shit.
And so
go to
you were
work and-
you're just passed out on the ground for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So scary.
It, like, yes, I guess.
But you just had to like put that in the back of your mind and then just
go
move
to
on.
work,
Yeah.
keep getting high, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like these are the consequences and we just deal with them. We
Yeah.
Now I'm late for work, and shit, I got to make an excuse.
Yeah.
So
Didn't
really
really get high
think
before I go.
about,
Yeah.
I didn't think about like the weight of what had really happened to me.
Did you ever have to go to the hospital?
Once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that like? Was that felt any different? Like more like scary? Like, holy shit, it's brought me to the hospital, or was it just like another slide under the rug thing?
Yeah, like in the moment, it was really scary coming to, but it didn't, again, like have the same weight of it. It was like, future Christie is going to figure it out.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, yeah, this is really bad and really scary, and like, I should probably stop, but tomorrow.
Yeah. Going back to like, ending up in hospitals having overdoses isn't gonna get you sober. But walking in the rain one day, remembering a passage from the big book, having that moment will get you sober. So it's like,
I know that is the scary thing, because the image of you like lying on your bathroom floor, just so like little, is horrible. And it is really sad. Like, I have these images of me sometimes. I was not so little, but it's sad to like look back and be like, oh my God, that little girl. Like, and future Heather is not taking care of her, because future Heather is doing the same shit tomorrow. It's a very sad thing to look back on it, but in the moment, it isn't like that.
Just normal, right?
It's just normal. And it's like, oopsie doopsie. Let's not do that again.
Yeah. Don't be late for work.
Yeah.
You're ruining the facade.
Yeah,
Like, you know?
truly. Okay, so that overdose, I think I don't know what an overdose is, honestly. So you pass out, you can come back. You don't need resuscitation necessarily.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
Sometimes that time, like thankfully,
Right.
right? Like thank God. Thank God.
Do you know when you take something and you're like, this isn't right?
I have. Yeah, I have. The first time I did fentanyl, I was with the pills, right? I was like, I felt like I was going to die a little bit. And I was like, I just got to walk. I need to go walking right now and like get blood moving.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe this isn't normal, but I didn't want to talk about it because I didn't want anyone to know how
and
messed
to make
up
it
I was
real.
feeling,
Yeah.
right? It's like, I can't handle my drugs. I have to tell people, I can't tell people I can't handle them. I just got to pretend I'm okay. And like,
Yeah. They won't invite me next time. Wow. So after this overdose, how many more times do you think you...
Oh, I've overdosed twice.
Oh, you've
just the
overdosed
2
twice.
times.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the second time?
The hospital.
Yep.
Oh, and this is when you were you with a partner at this time?
Yeah.
Okay. And he was using as well?
Oh, yeah.
Relationships and drug use.
Yeah.
How interesting. Has have relationships always been a part of your drug use, or are you kind of like a lone wolf, bring people in? How does that work?
Both.
Okay.
You know, like I've done both. It felt better. That was what I told myself, is like, I can be me because they get me. They know, like, they know how to use like me.
Yeah.
It made my drug use worse for sure. But I also tried to date people that were normal, that were like against me doing drugs when I was just doing coke.
Yeah.
One of my boyfriends was like, you don't do drugs. I'm like, no. I don't do drugs. And I would just like chop it up on lines in the bathroom under a sink and like cover it up and like run in. And he knew I was using because he'd try to like catch me.
Right.
But I was, you know, we're sneaky people. So
Sneaky, yeah.
So,
oh my God, you could be in and out of there before anyone
exactly.
even
And I was like, I'm fine.
Yeah, just wide-eyed sweating.
Yeah. Did you like being secretive? Like, would you rather like your boyfriend be not an addict than an addict? Like, was that what you were like looking for? Do you think that was, you were trying to get them to save you, like subconsciously?
At that time, for sure. And then after
got
that,
too far gone.
I was like, you don't get me, right?
Yeah.
And that's always been a big thing, is like people understanding me, right? It's, again, I look and I present and I can sound and people don't actually see me. So I always wanted people to see me. And so people like that didn't see me. But people that use like me, they're like, I get you.
They get me.
There's also, it's an interesting choice to make, to date somebody who you know doesn't see you.
Yeah.
You're like, what am I doing here? Like, what is that? Like, why? It is, I'm like, in different times in our life, like, do we want to be sneaky? Do we want what, you know? Like, I was dating someone who lived in my den for a year. Like, he didn't talk to me for a whole year. We had sex, like, never, ever, actually ever. And I'm like, why did I stay? I think at that point, it was like I was useless. Like, there was nothing else that's as good as it was ever going to get for me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, why are we dating people who aren't addicts?
Yeah.
When we're in addiction.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
I mean, I didn't. I only dated addicts when I was drinking.
Smart. I think probably I tried to date non-addicts because I didn't believe I was an addict. And I really felt like, oh, if I just get a boyfriend, I'll stop drinking.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
As if I've ever taken anything positive from a man before. Like, I'm like, in what world? But I was like, well, and that's not going to happen anytime soon. So I've got all this time to keep drinking. And then when I get a boyfriend, then I'll stop drinking for sure.
Yeah, no, I think I just like, I couldn't picture having a boyfriend that didn't drink like me. Like, what the fuck would we do? Like, I'm going to be drinking all day. You have to be an alcoholic if you're going to be with me.
We always talk about how we wouldn't be friends when we were in our addictions because Zoe would want to go out and she would yell at me for not wanting to go out.
Heather, you never come out. Yeah. You always say you're going to and you never do.
And then I'd be mad that she didn't want to just come over and drink wine on the couch.
Yeah. We'd have like a 1 month like great relationship and then eventually it would be like
it would fizzle.
Yeah.
It's better now. It's good now.
It's better now.
Do you have friends from your addiction still? From when you were in it? Or is anyone sober that you're friends with?
Most of them have died.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Most of them have died. A couple of people have gotten sober. But I moved so much. And I moved friend groups and I moved locations. So I lost touch with a lot of people. Some of the people I was using or drinking with were normal people and were able to do life.
Yeah.
Other people
just party on weekends type thing.
Yeah. A lot of the people have died or
that's a reality of it, right?
100%.
Yeah.
I do want to know a little bit of what that feels like when you're in a community of people and they start dying. I know that's so rough and hard to think about, but you're also, I'm assuming it's giving you this invincibility cloak a little bit, right? Where you're like, but also sadness. I'm wondering, is that the dichotomy you're feeling, those two things?
Being sober and having, it's like, so I'm grateful, right? Because I am sober. I'm really sad about them. Every loss is so different, right? Like I had someone in my first year of sobriety. I lost a friend and they were really callous and they're like, you got to get used to it. Like, this is just normal for you. And I felt really upset by that because that's someone's son. That's someone's daughter. Like, don't don't do that, right? So I've been very intentional with like every loss that I've had. There's been so many, like honoring it and feeling like, okay, this is my relationship with that person, right? Yeah. It's not about me, but also like it's about that person. But that's my reality too, right? Like it doesn't matter how sober I am, how long I've been here. If I use, like, it's people like me that die, right? Because like I can't handle drugs anymore, right? I could when I was using them because I was using them, but now it's people like me that go use and die, right? And that, lots of people that I've known have had time and gone and just never made it back. So,
and is that because of tolerance changing when people go back and use, or are the drugs different?
The drugs are different too, for sure. And it's like when you keep using them, then you get used to them sometimes, but it's still like, it's a really bad drug supply.
Yeah.
You know, it's a really bad drug supply.
Why is that? Just because drugs are illegal?
It's cheap. It's like, you know, like
I feel like it's gotten really bad in the past like decade. Like I feel like with the opioid crisis and then just carfentanil, which I don't even really know what that is.
Carfentanil?
Carfentanil is like,
Never heard of that one.
It's like not as processed, right? Or what is
I don't know what it is, but it's the chemical compound is a lot more potent for us, so it's a lot more strong. And then they also mix it with like benzos now too. Yeah. Just to make the drug is like you want a little bit of drugs to go a really long way, so they put lots of filler in it, and they put benzos and these other drugs in them that make it really hard to resuscitate you.
Well, that's the thing. I think they're just trying to like make these drugs like so intense. Like even if I smoked weed right now, like weed is different than weed 10 years ago when I was smoking it, you know?
I'd assume so.
Why are they making all the drugs so fucking hard? Like, let's chill it back out a bit, bro.
It's so profitable, but it's like it's so out of hand too, because if you're cutting everything and filling it with bullshit, and you have this much fentanyl and like this much baby powder, and it's like, what is the plan here? Like, what is the business model?
No, the coke I was doing definitely had so many laxatives in it because fucking I was pooping so much.
Did you?
So much.
Shitting in the park.
I literally shit in the park. No.
Where's the weirdest place you've taken a shit?
In a park. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Oh God, cute girls, watch them when they go to the park. It becomes a real problem.
They go in the bushes? Yeah. You know what's happening.
No, I didn't even go into a bush, Christie. I went
to the dugout.
To the dugout of the baseball diamond at Trinity Bellwoods.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Like at sunset, like at 8 p.m. on a July night.
Okay. Oh, a gorgeous time.
Yeah.
A gorgeous
skyline must have been beautiful.
It was nice.
Picturesque.
A slight breeze up the ass. Oh my God, it's so gross. No. From that second time you went into a rehab, you've been clean since. Holy shit.
Yeah.
When you were in rehab, did you know you had to stop?
Yes.
Like fully. Because Zoe talks about this, that you didn't necessarily know that it was a full cut off with alcohol.
Yeah. I think like when I went in, I just like knew I didn't want to like die. I didn't know I had to stop forever. And I think if I knew that, I probably wouldn't have even gone to rehab probably if that actually fully processed in my brain.
Oh God.
But
it's so scary. Don't tell anybody. Tell everyone they're just going for a 30-day vacation.
Yeah, literally. So I think when I got there, like I had like probably like the first week I did come to that conclusion of like, okay, I guess I cannot, because I'm now learning what alcoholism is in rehab, and I'm finding out like, oh yeah, like this is what I have, and I'm not alone, and everyone else in rehab is like me, which I think if I didn't have that, that's another big support of like being around people who are similar to me and I'm not alone in this. So yeah, in that first week, I think I did come to terms with, okay, I can't do this anymore. How am I going to stay stopped, you know?
Yeah.
So you're in rehab, you know you have to stop when you get out. Are you scared?
Did you have a rehab boyfriend?
Oh yeah.
I was in a women's rehab.
Only.
Did you have a rehab girlfriend?
No, no, nothing. I like rehab friends.
Yeah.
But
that's nice. If I did it again, I'd do all female.
Yeah, I think I would have to.
It was nice.
Yeah.
It was really cute.
Did you have a lot of women friends before that?
No.
You had
good
guy
question,
friends.
Zoe.
Yeah.
I was going to ask that too, because the being vulnerable around women, you said like you're so much more comfortable with men. I feel like that would have been different. Like your vulnerability with men I'm like that.
Yeah.
It's not the same. I'm like doing it for a reason. But when it's women, I'm like, oh, we're like trusting each other. Now. With men, it's more flippant. They're dumber. It's not really, but in my head.
Yeah. It's different.
It's a different thing. More.
Yeah.
Thank God you did go to a woman's.
Yeah.
Only. Like, do you ever think about that? Like, what would have been if you went to like men as well?
Like I would have probably had a rehab boyfriend. You know?
Thank you for
saying
that.
For sure. For sure you would have. Look, you're so cute.
You're so cute.
Like we went to meetings and I was like, that guy's cute. That guy's cute. But I couldn't really talk to them.
Yeah.
So,
right.
Oh, I would that's when I don't go to meetings now. We will get into meetings. I don't go to meetings, but in rehab we did. And just my main objective at the meeting was to like find who was cute and I could like get them to smile at me. Like, what are we doing here?
Exactly.
Like, you're an addict.
Yeah.
Stop looking at men.
Yeah.
Truly, it is. But rehab does feel
you're
like
a baby.
camp.
Yeah,
you are a baby.
You're a baby when you get sober. So of course.
Oh my God, everyone's just like as sick as they possibly could be, and you're just all starting at the worst. It's nice.
Yeah.
So, okay, recovery, you get out. What is that first month for you like getting out of rehab?
Oh, it was really hard. So I went back to live with my parents for the first month in Guelph. And I didn't I tried going to meetings there. I just, it was really hard. It was the holidays. It was cold.
Oh, it was Christmas.
Yeah. I was lonely, you know.
Yeah. Did your parents drink?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they did. Did they drink around you when you got out of rehab?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Why do you think they did that?
They just didn't think it mattered.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It doesn't, we talked before I went into rehab, and it was like the goal was to get me to a place where I could drink like a lady. You know?
Really?
So it was like that was the hope, right? It was like you can drink again one day, right?
Yeah.
They just don't understand, and that's okay, right? It's okay.
Totally.
I was not okay with it at the time. You know, I think it was like my 60 days. I was moving to Toronto, and we went to a pub, and they like trying these different beers. I was so angry, right? Because it's like I have 60 days. All the days.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you? But really, like it doesn't. Yeah, I'm the problem.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It used to bother me too, and I am really hard on people. Not hard on people, but I do suggest like tell people around you how you're feeling. Like if you just get sober, like my parents didn't know either. My mom thought, did I already say this? My mom thought that I was going into rehab to come out and be able to drink like a lady. 100%. That's what she thought.
That's the opposite. My dad like wrote me a note in rehab and was like, make sure you know that you cannot drink when you get out.
Well, I wasn't around.
So funny.
I wasn't around my parents. I probably within those like last 2 years of drinking, I probably saw them 4 times.
Yeah.
So they just saw that my like body looked like shit, but they didn't know.
Yeah.
So I think that way it was like, oh yeah, we want to get her back to baseline to be able to drink like a regular person. They didn't know.
And I wonder if that's because like they want you to like still like be able to like drink with them. Like,
well, I think that's
for them
nice.
to not think about their drinking, maybe. Like, is that a part of it?
It's just part of their life, right?
Yeah.
They're normal people. Like
they couldn't imagine a life
without it.
If
this was beer, they would be okay leaving that much beer in it, whereas I couldn't.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So,
yeah. Sometimes we talk about like people. Like I just had this revelation the other day though, when I always say like, oh, if I would, I could. No. If I could, I would. Like if I could, like people on a patio, if I could drink a glass of wine right now and just go home, I would. And then like the other day, I think I said it to you, and then I was like, that's not true.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that at all anymore.
Yeah.
Like that's like that's just a thing I say.
It's
but
an old pattern.
Yeah.
Old thought, right?
Yeah.
But I'm
it's
like, I'm not jealous. I'm not resentful. I don't walk by. Sometimes when Maddie gets a glass of wine and that cold Pinot Grigio goes into her glass, I'm like, ooh, that feels good. But then that's so fleeting.
It's so quick, yeah.
Then I'm like, why am I still saying that? Like, if I could have a drink like everyone else, like, it's just not true.
Yeah, it's not true anymore.
Also not a possibility.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're out 60 days.
You're moving to Toronto.
You're moving to Toronto.
Yep.
By yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Me and my dog.
You and your dog.
Yes,
Oh, so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You're moving to Toronto for what?
Life.
Just life. Yeah.
I
you're
can't
letting it start new.
Yeah, because you went to rehab in Toronto.
I did.
The group of girls that you met there, you liked the meetings in Toronto.
I like them. I don't like small towns very much.
Yeah.
Like Guelph felt like a not a knock to Guelph, but just where I was then, it was like it felt like a a prison sentence.
Yeah.
You know, it's small.
Yeah.
Going back to like where you probably like started, right?
Yeah,
You know?
essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just didn't resonate.
Yeah.
But being in the city, I was like, I feel like the energy, I'm like, I feel comfortable here. This is where I want to be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I came back here.
Nice.
Didn't know anyone though. Like, you
Yeah.
know.
So crazy.
Yeah.
It's really remarkable actually to me to get out of rehab, get sober, and then go, okay, I'm ready to go now. I'm ready to go to Toronto and live there. Like, were you at all scared, or were you, well, no, you guys don't have that. But were you?
Well, I think now we are because we're sober.
Did you have any fears, like, I'm not going to be able to handle it, or I'm going to use again, or were you pretty confident?
So when I first got out of treatment, going back to my families, I had some fear, right? Like, I think it's normal to be like, I don't want to use again. But moving here, I didn't have that, you know. I did when I got a job, and I had to, it was like in tech, you know. I was a few years sober at this time. I was scared I was going to drink then.
Because you
it
had
was
money
new.
coming in?
Yeah, and it was just new, and everyone drank, right? But at that point, I'd made a decision to be sober. And so I didn't have fear at that time.
Okay.
When did you get your sponsor? Like quickly at like when you were in rehab?
No, out of rehab.
Out of rehab.
I
when
met
you
her.
moved
She
back
came
to
into
Toronto?
my treatment center, but I didn't know she'd be my sponsor. Because when I tried a bunch of meetings and I found one where I was like, oh, this feels good. Like, I really like this one. This feels like home. And she was there, and I was like, oh, cool. So,
coincidence.
Yeah.
Cute.
Were you open about your sobriety? Did you tell people you were working with, like, oh, I don't drink?
At first, no.
No, okay.
Like, it took me a while
To be comfortable.
right? I didn't shy from it, but I didn't lead with it either, you know?
Yeah.
And people didn't know, right? Like, when I started that tech job, I'd buy beer for everyone, and they just...
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I have a funny story. The first time, like, Christie, go buy some beer for everyone. I think I was like 3 years sober. Like, just go to the liquor store that's right there and go buy beer for our Friday happy hour. It's like, okay. I was like, what kind of beer? Like, the usual kind is like, okay.
What's the usual kind?
I don't know what that is. And like, how much? So like, the usual amount. It's like, okay. So I go there, and I'm like, you know, thinking about how much I would drink. And I was like, okay, I'm going to half it, right? And so I come in, and I'm carrying, like, it was an enormous amount, and I'm strong, carrying so much beer. And I felt like, you know, everyone's staring at me, right? They're all staring, and I think it's because they're amazed because I'm so strong. That beer lasted us 6 weeks, 6 happy hours. And so in my head,
How much beer did you buy?
Like 2 boxes?
More than that.
More than that?
Because I was like, I don't know what this is, right?
Yeah.
But no one, I told people, I was like, yeah, I don't drink, but they would forget, right? Because they'd start drinking and be like, here, just have another. I'm like, oh, actually, I don't drink. But you can't tell I don't drink.
Yeah.
No, because I'm just me, right?
Yeah.
By this point, I'm just me. I'm just Christie. And
Christie goes on 2 beer runs, and it lasts the year. We're good to go. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
That reminds me of when I was probably like, 6 months sober. I called you because my babysitter's husband asked me to go get wine from the LCBO.
I remember.
And I was like, I guess I have to do this.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I called you like before and after I went in there. And it was like crazy.
When I heard that story, I was like, what? I was like, first of all, how dare they ask you that? Like, you are sober. They know that. How dare they? Second of all, so weird for like a man that's not your partner or friend to like ask you for alcohol.
Yeah.
Very strange. And then also, like, I don't know. I was so nervous about that story. I haven't been into an LCBO. I like wanted to go for like a mocktail thing, and then I was like, you know what? No, she's not ready to go yet. Like, that's my home.
It was scary to go by myself, but like I knew I had to like talk to you after, so like I knew I couldn't do anything shady, which was probably how I got through it.
As Zoe's sponsor, she makes that call to you. Are you asking like, can I do this? Is this okay?
And then probably asked you,
Are you giving advice, or what are you doing in that situation?
Ask questions.
Okay.
Like, how do you feel? Right?
Okay.
Like, how are you feeling? What's your intention? What are you doing this for? Are you going in there so you can look at the wine? Or are you just going in there to be helpful to someone else? Because if you're just going in there to be helpful, it'll probably be okay. You know?
When did you become a sponsor?
I was like 9 months sober.
Oh, wow. So you go through all the steps in 9 months and then you became a...
I wasn't actually like, again, this is just my experience, whatever.
Sure.
I wasn't through the steps yet.
Okay.
Because I had somebody that was I had experienced a lot of trauma. And I was close to them, and they wanted to get sober, and they'd asked me to be their sponsor. And I think I was on step 9.
Okay.
And my sponsor was like, well, you're ahead of them in the steps, so sure. So, yeah.
And is your sponsor that you had from the beginning still your sponsor?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't know.
You've switched around.
Yeah, she passed away, my first sponsor. She got really unwell, and I was like, okay, this isn't working. I was more of her sponsor. Then I got another sponsor, and then her son died of our disease, and then I became her sponsor.
Wow.
And then my next sponsor, she had a stroke, and she wasn't my sponsor anymore. And then I'm getting a new sponsor right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, wow. So you can switch around your sponsors if, well, I guess if things happen.
Yeah.
Or whenever. Like if
whenever.
It doesn't, if you just want to do a new switch, it's open. Like you can do whatever you want.
Oh my God, but can you imagine going up to your sponsor and being like,
it's okay, though.
I would have to move.
Yeah.
Moving towns.
It's like, bless you.
Yeah.
Whatever is best for you and your sobriety.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's not, like, I've been with a sponsor I'm with right now, or like I had the conversation, was like, thank you for everything. We're not aligned. I've been with her for a couple of years, and she helped me through what she was, but it just stopped working.
Well, yeah, that kind of makes sense to me, actually, because it's like, especially when it comes to sobriety, the first year to like, I'm almost at my 3rd year, I've changed so much.
For sure.
So yeah, the things that I needed from somebody, I probably would have really needed a mom, you know, when I first got out, which is basically what my therapist is. But yeah, and then that might be different from what I need now. So that is interesting. And you're not being paid to be a sponsor, so it isn't that thing of like, oh God, I'm taking away from your business. It's like, now you just have a little more space in your phone.
Or it's just, like, it's whatever, like, it's everyone's journey is so different, right? So it's like, I recognize I'm not always the best, right? And if someone does have a bad reaction, like, it just verifies that you made the right choice.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's not personal.
Did you know right away that you liked having sponsees?
That I liked having sponsees? So that was how I actually learned about the steps. Because I was like, oh, that's what this means, right? Because I went through it myself and it was helpful, and I started gaining freedom. But then when I was talking about it with someone else, I was like, you're doing this. I was like, oh, I do that.
Yeah.
Right? So it's just a different level of observation and awareness of what it like meant, you know?
Oh my God, that like brings me, my dad, I know my dad's going to text me this, but it's like, he would always say like, well, if you can teach it to someone, that's how you know.
Exactly.
So he would make me like teach him my like history lessons from
God,
school.
no.
He's like, you can explain it to me. Dads.
Yeah.
The best.
Yeah.
Like sometimes. You know, ours are the best. But okay, so that is like something that I learned from you is that Zoe, for people who aren't watching, just pointing, is that, yeah, like being a sponsor, I'm sure I'm going to say this wrong, is like helpful for the addict. Like that is one of the, would you say, is that one of the main points of being a sponsor, is to also help yourself?
Well, that's just the goal. Like when you're done the steps, you become an addict.
You become an addict.
Or you become a sponsor.
Once you're done, you go right
you
back
go
in.
back out, and then you come back in. We did that at the same time. That was crazy. We gotta clip
We're gonna clip that,
yeah. But yeah, so that is like the goal.
Okay, and you do feel like that. Like you feel good. Because I guess my question is, I would feel very stressed if I was helping all of these young, is it just women that you work with?
I only sponsor women.
Yeah, with young women or women of any age. I would feel anxious about being texted whenever or having to save people, which I know is not the goal, but I would fall into that. So I'm wondering, how do you navigate keeping yourself from transfer? What do they call it when it's trauma, like transfer trauma, or like by proxy, where like I'm telling you something and then you're getting sad? Like, how do you...
So I am a very empathetic person.
Right.
I feel, and that's part of why I became an addict, I believe, is like I feel deeply.
Yeah.
But with sponsorship, it's like it's not me.
Yeah.
And I'm so clear on that.
And we know that because we know that no one else could have got us sober.
Yeah.
I can only get myself sober.
Exactly. I
don't
have
so
that
I think
power.
like as a sponsor, you don't have that because you at the end of the day you can't save someone.
Yeah.
It's not on us.
Yeah, I know, but when do you learn that? Because I feel like, is that a hurdle? Was that a hurdle for you? Because it would be for me.
It was, part of it was experiential where I like, but also so I thought about my ideals, right? And that's a big part of my recovery. What are my ideals? How do I want to show up as a friend, as a partner, as a sponsor, right? And how do I want my sponsor to show up for me? And I was like, I don't want someone to, I was like, did my sponsor drag me through? Like, no, absolutely not. Did I my sponsor tell me what to do? It's like, she made suggestions, but she was never like, you have to do this or else, right? So it's like, that's what it is for me too, right? And I don't ever, so someone in Vancouver, when I did recovery there, it's like, meet people where they are, right? I'm never someone to be like, you need to go to rehab, you need to go to detox. If someone's struggling, I'm not like, because that's a barrier for people. Because then they're like, I can only talk to Christie if I am wanting to talk about recovery. Whereas like, I want you to call me no matter what, right? Got a sponsee call me. It was New Year's Eve. I remember because I had to work.
Big day for us.
Yeah. And she'd relapsed by this point. So she thought she would get a year sober, and she was living pretty dishonestly. She thought she'd get a year sober and things miraculously would be better. And that wasn't the case. So she relapsed. And I never, for the gap of like a month, I never was like, you need to go to rehab, you need to go to detox. Never people were telling her that, but I was like, no, it's not my responsibility. I'm there to be helpful to her. Okay. So I was like, I love you where you are. And so New Year's Eve, she called me, and it was funny because it was like 7 a.m. And she's like, yeah, I'm coming over to do book work. I'm like, no, it's 7 p.m. And she's like, oh, oops. Well, I guess I'm going to go use. I'm like,
oh, shit.
All right, babe. Like, it's like, I love you. Like, be safe, whatever. She's like, I love you too so much. And she ended up passing away. But if I had been like, you need to go to rehab, to go to treatment, she wouldn't have called me.
Yeah.
And
I think
I see.
We've had this conversation where you were like, you can't take away someone's like when they do say like, oh, I want to go to rehab, like that's big for that person. You want them to get there on their own.
Exactly.
You don't want to take away their experience of getting there.
Yeah.
So you do truly have to like let them get there on their own and not tell them and then take it away from them.
Exactly.
Kind of thing.
Or if when someone's relapsed, it's like, bro, I know it's so clear.
Yeah.
I'm never like, you're not sober.
Yeah.
It's like, are you okay? Like, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's great. I'm like, okay.
Okay, so you don't call people out if they're, okay.
It's not my place. It's
right. No, that I like that. It's very safe to show up as you are, even if it's like not what you would do. It's like,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, no, like it's not about me. It's like, this is your journey. And like, okay, no problem. Like,
well, and that's where at the beginning where I'm like, oh, this like proclivity where like I'm better than everybody else. I don't think that when it comes to addiction, and I feel like having addiction is that thing that like pulls everyone back to the ground. And like, you're people who say, I want to get sober, and that annoying cycle of I want to get sober. It's like, no, but they do.
Exactly.
They really do. So it can be annoying. And if it's too annoying, you can walk away from it. But like that door is cracking. So like that's a really good thing.
I want to keep it open.
Yeah.
It's like you want to get sober. It's like, okay, I'm here, right?
Do you ever feel or maybe in the beginning, the pull to like be like, go to rehab? Did you ever?
No.
Okay.
It's just not me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, maybe in the beginning, let me think. It's been a minute, but
it's been 10 whole years.
Yeah. Like maybe
it's wild.
So I learned things easily in the start where like, someone wouldn't show up and they'd keep pushing it off, and I'd be like, it's okay, we can move it. And then it was like, no, this is your time. You get this time. This is your time. You're going to meet at my house, because so many people just don't show up. And like, it's like, I want to be there for you, but also like, that's what I did. So if you want what I have, you do what I did. So that having that boundary, and then also just like, what do you want? And it's people say I'm too soft sometimes because I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, but have you seen her carry beer?
I'm so strong.
She's literally so strong.
So strong. And you guys should be so impressed by how much beer I should carry.
Yeah. No, but it is true to the fact of like, being so soft and like letting me like get there on my own, I wouldn't have been like as proud of myself if I had a sponsor pushing me to do this, and this. I wouldn't be so proud of myself that I did it all by myself, you know? So it's a beautiful thing.
Do you think that's one of your biggest realizations from having a sponsor?
From having Christie, probably in general, you know? Like, I spent months just going to your house every week and being so excited and like actually truly working on myself.
I was gonna say, can I be annoying and ask you what your favorite thing about Christie is? Oh no! Oh no! This has never happened before. Zoe! Oh my God! Don't even worry. I got this really cool Kleenex box.
Oh, that is really cool.
Zoe! I know. Oh my God.
Oh, okay. But yeah, it's just, you saved my life, dude.
Oh, I love you.
Yeah.
It's okay. We can just pause for a sec.
Is my makeup all over my
No,
face?
you look great.
No, not at all.
Amazing.
I would love for you to come in here one day and not look perfect. It's really shocking when I see the footage back. I'm like, oh, Zoe looks great. It goes to my camera. I'm like, oh my God. I experimented with eyeliner today.
Definitely get the better lighting
So good.
coming from this way.
Oh God. Good thing for that, eh?
Thank God. Thanks, Mama.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
Let's take a pause on you for a sec.
Okay. Pause on me.
Are you okay?
I'm okay. Yeah.
What would you say is because there's two questions. There's like you as a sober person and then as a sponsor. What do you feel like you've learned about yourself, or the biggest thing you've learned about yourself being a sponsor? Or I'm sure it changes.
Being a sponsor?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's journey's their own. You know? I think that's it, right? And that's, again, just how I sponsor. Just like loving people where they are and who they are. And everyone's unique and individual and teaches me about myself. And I don't have to control things.
Yeah.
You know? It's okay to just be like, okay, I love you.
Yeah, just like be there. I'm crying now.
No, we're just a whole mess now.
God. Yeah. It's just so nice because it's like people do things every day, all day. People go to work, they counsel, they go home, they have their families, they have their shit. But it's like there are some people who just save our fucking lives. And I know we save our own lives, but like I'm not at a place where I'm like, oh yeah, I did that all on my own. There's no fucking way. Like there are things that were said to me in rehab that I'm like, fuck. Yeah, that's the thing that stuck with me. That's the thing that like kept me sober in a way.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, why I'm so interested in how you
live your life
and act as a sponsor, because it's like, I know what you've done for Zoe and what you've done for so many people and what sponsors do for people. And I know how fucking hard it is to be an addict and exist.
It's just like the program, though. It's not just sponsors. It's just like the program of AA is just, it's what helps people just keep coming around, you know? It's a circle.
I think the part of this whole conversation where it's like, you've mentioned it, like you didn't feel seen. You're looking to feel seen. You like do radical things to feel seen, like just somebody fucking see me. And I feel like this relationship, there's like, you can't not.
Yeah.
Like it's very clear.
Yeah.
It's the most vulnerable relationship.
Yeah.
And it's
for
like, I say that at the start. It's like, it's the most vulnerable relationship and the most sacred relationships that I have is like with you.
Yeah.
You know, where we can just show up for each other and there's no pretenses or like we are the same.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think I'm ever like scared to call Christie.
I
You
was
know,
gonna ask
like
you that. Were you nervous at first to like introduce Christie into your life and make a call or text or something?
probably not. It just like it was the thing that was told to me to do. Like if I'm feeling overwhelmed and like feeling like I want to use and like or kill myself, then like I call Christie. So I think it was just like a natural reaction, and the fact that she did always pick up was like, okay, this is someone that I can reach out to.
I learned this in rehab, and I do this when I have cravings. I'll just like say it out loud. And I kind of do that with everything where I'm like, I'm angry today. Or like, that pissed me off. I need to get better at doing that.
Yeah.
But the cravings was a big thing for me. And the second I would say it, it would like, I would come down from it.
Yeah.
I just like guess I needed to
Say
announce it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, you actually don't want to drink. You're stressed out about whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It's just such a default. But I imagine that is similar, and then you have someone to call, and that's so grounding to be like, when I call Christie, I'm gonna feel okay. Like it is, it's like that hope, you know?
I guess it's just putting it out there and having someone else like hear it and say that I'm not a crazy person. Yeah,
being seen.
Yeah, being seen,
not judged. And just like, okay.
Yeah.
Is there something you've learned from having a sponsor, from having Christie, that you, I don't know, that like you feel like you wouldn't have learned without having a sponsor or being in the program?
I feel like just everything. Like I feel like every part of my sobriety has been through the program. And like when I stopped going to meetings for those 6 months, like I was so quick to trigger such like a like I was becoming a bad person.
Were you trying to censor yourself for saying bitch on the podcast?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. But I think I was just, maybe I was going to say mean person. Did I say mean? No idea.
No. Bad person.
Bad. But I just like knew that I was going down that rabbit hole of about like to drink again. And when I had that fight with my friend's boyfriend in Sarnia, like I did open the liquor cabinet, and then going back to meetings and just feeling so safe and so seen, I think that I was just like missing that throughout those 6 months.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, okay, thank God I'm back and I'm not leaving again.
I know, it really is so important to feel seen and to feel like you're understood. And the further you get from that, you lose yourself. And that's when I go into these depressions, I'm like, I'm not talking to anybody. And that's going to make it even worse, which that's the only thing I can do. But I hear that a lot. It's like, then I got back into the meetings, and you're like, yeah, that's your home. If you find your home and your people, go there, you know?
The structure and the routine is helpful too, right? It's like on Wednesday night, here's where I am, right? It's like a safe place. People expect me.
Yeah.
I can.
I'm sure like the transformations of women, like you've seen probably crazy transformations. Like, how does that make you feel?
So what I believe today is that everything and anything is possible, right? I've seen it come true in my life and so many other people's lives. It's just I never know, right? And that's what it's like I don't know what people are going to do. Start a podcast, right? Chase their dreams. Like that, it's so beautiful to have someone come from a really shy, scared, anxious woman to being like confident and chasing their dreams and doing scary things. Like there's no better feeling.
Even like me having a boyfriend, I used to say to you all the time, like smell my crazy like sexapades and like, just like how I never wanted to have a boyfriend.
Exactly.
And like me telling you that I have a boyfriend.
I know.
And he's moving in forever.
And it's what you want and you're happy with it, right? So it's like, and whatever, it's your path, and it's like, but just your peace of mind and your comfort in your own skin. Because I don't think you had that before.
No,
you know?
for sure not.
Yeah.
Is there anything, this is a big question, but is there anything that you've learned about yourself in sobriety in general? Like fundamental things about yourself? Is there stuff that you're working on or things that you love about yourself? Actually, let's do that. Things that you've learned about yourself in sobriety, something that you're still working on, and something that you have learned you love about yourself.
So something I learned about myself in sobriety was the first one. That I'm capable, you know, and I am loved, right? That's always like my fear is like I'm not lovable or loved. And I had to be performative and like put on different faces for different people, right? And now I just me, right? Wow. That's like a gift to walk into a room and just be me, and it's okay no matter where I am, and not everyone's my person, and that's okay. But I don't have to change myself. I can just be like, I love you. Maybe you're not at my table, but I love you, you know? So, yeah. And also that I'm, I have a big capacity for love. Yeah.
Is there anything you're working on?
Everything.
Yeah.
Like I would say, so emotional sobriety has been a big focus for me the past couple of years of like, not reacting, being really intentional with what I'm thinking, what I'm consuming, just everything in my life.
Sorry, can you explain like emotional sobriety?
Yeah,
What you
so
mean by that?
yeah, just if something happens, I don't have to respond.
Okay.
It's like I can react sanely and normally of like, something makes me really angry. I live with somebody, right? Like, but I don't have to respond. I can just be like, okay.
Yeah,
like,
don't be
let's
so
talk
reactive,
about it.
like
Yeah.
explosive.
Sad, mad, angry, like the big extremes, right?
Yeah.
I can just be like, feel my emotions, but they don't control me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's been a big thing.
Yeah.
And not being shut off, because that's I'm icy, right? I was shut down and I'm icy, and everyone's like, you're so cool. It's like I don't feel anything, so still feeling, but not shutting down and not being like genuinely being like, okay, like this is really hard. I feel very deeply, but I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to be like, okay, what's happening here? And yeah.
What's like the hardest thing that you've had to go through in sobriety, or like a couple that come to mind?
Oh man, losing my dog that I got sober with. Yeah. Definitely. Losing people, you know, like lost in 1 week. I lost 2 of my ex-boyfriends. But that was really hard.
When those, like your dog, I'm so sorry, but when like stuff like that happens, do you think about using ever? Like, have you ever thought about using in like the last like 8 years even?
So I did it about 4 years sober. And why? Because I was living with somebody that I was dating someone, and I moved in with him. I didn't even like him because I was like,
I guess I'm just going through the motions.
Yeah, like he likes me.
Yeah.
And it's good enough, right? It's good enough. It should be something I want. And I was like in it, and I was like, he's a nice guy, Christie. Everyone's like, he's nice, Christie. She's like, I just need to try harder. It's me. And then I was mean, and I was being mean, and I didn't like him. Being dishonest, right? That's the thing, not living honestly. And it was Greek Fest, and I'm walking down the street, and I was like, that beer looks good. I was like, oh, this isn't good.
This is a sign,
Call your sponsor.
Okay.
And like do the work, and you make in that. I remember in that moment being like, I made a decision, right? No matter what, I'm choosing this thing, even though it's hard. I'm choosing to live honestly, choosing to live in a loving way. And that all went along with it. So even though it was hard and uncomfortable, I had to like go back and be like, yeah, I'm not a great person.
I'm relating to so much of what you're saying. Walking into a room and just being yourself is like, I think people think I do that. I don't do that. I perform everything. And I, maybe not everything as much as I used to, but hearing that, I'm like, yeah, that's where I'd want to be. That's a nice one. To just be able to show up as yourself. Like I know why I don't. Like I know that I don't feel worthy or enough or like I don't know what people want from me. That's when I start to get delusional. But that is also something I'm working on, and it's really nice to hear you say that. Because it's a big one.
It's a lot of work, right? And it took me being like, what are my fears, and how do I try to manage my fears versus like when I'm just good, right? Or like the universe manages my fears. They're two different things. Because if I don't feel loved, then I'm like, okay, I'm going to look a certain way, I'm going to sound a certain way. I'm going to like say things I think you want to hear, perform essentially, right?
And then lose yourself.
And then versus the other side where it's like, no, I'm just okay, right? It's like, I am enough, right? But it's not, that is not overnight.
No,
it doesn't. It's a lot of hard work to get there.
You gotta write a lot of sticky notes on your mirror and say you're enough.
Like you're.
I do that, by the way.
For affirmations are important. They are. Being like, I love you, right? And like meaning it, being like, I'm awesome. You know, I really am.
I know. Sometimes I say that. I'm like, I'm the best one, and then I'm like, Don't tell anyone you said that. We like to end the pod, even though honestly I could sit here for 6 hours and talk to you, even though our cameras would hate that.
Yeah, our cameras are gonna give out any second. So let's wrap it up.
We do like to ask an advice question at the end, and I think a good one is about the meetings. So there are people who are against it.
Yep.
Who've never been there, who are afraid of it. Honestly, I didn't go. I didn't end up continuing to go because I was nervous. You know, that's showing up, like whatever. So do you have any advice for people who are nervous to go?
It's normal.
Okay.
Everyone's nervous.
Yeah.
You're not alone in that. And the thing is that people really want you to be there. Right? And that's how I made some of my best friendships, by being like, I'm anxious. And people being like, oh, me too. I'm like, you are? Yeah. But like being able to say that, like you said, take the power out of it, acknowledging, hey, I'm anxious to somebody else. And just trying, you know, going to different, if you go to one spot and you're like, this isn't it, just keep going. And maybe you'll find something, maybe that's part of your path. But genuinely, like everyone does like want you to be there and want to help you. So
you think it takes like 2 or 3 and then you start feeling comfy in there?
It depends. Yeah. Like it's hard. It's vulnerable. You're newly sober. The first 30 days feels like 30 years. Yeah. You're just uncomfortable in general. So it's hard, but you do it together. Yeah. You know, that's the beautiful thing is like, everyone understands. Yeah.
If I was alone, I could never get sober. Like, you do need support of people. And the fact that you're not alone in it is the magic of it all. Exactly. To be honest. Yeah.
And you can help people. Like, if you have 30 days, they're going to relate more to you with my 10 years. Yeah. You know, they'll be like, 10 years, that's fake. Yeah. 30 days.
This girl's lying.
I can do 30 days, right? So it's like, you can, actually like help people too. So, going and getting your chip.
Yeah, a big bowl of chips. Yeah. I was just gonna say. I think I think that's great. I think a lot of people don't even know what it would be like to have a whole room of people see you and care about you. Yeah, like a lot of people have never had that.
Exactly. Yeah. I cried my first few meetings because I walked in and people were nice. Yeah. And they also put into words things that I thought only I'd felt. So I was like, and I didn't want to disappoint them by saying how I really felt. But it wasn't until I did that I could actually start to get well, you know? So yeah, we like, people do genuinely are like, we get it. You don't have to do this alone. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming and sharing your story. And I'm gonna cry. And oh no, I know, I don't know how you feel about what you've done for Zoe, saved her life, but I am so grateful for Zoe. Like, I'm so grateful for you, and I'm like, all those stories I hear from how you were before, I'm like, you're insane, but also like, thank fucking God you didn't die. Yeah. And like, knowing that like this is a relationship that like keeps my best friend alive is like so fucking important, and I'm really grateful for you and what you do for everybody, and I'm really fucking proud of you because your life is also nuts. Yeah. And you got out of that somehow. I don't know.
You can't even tell.
No, can't even tell. She's so cute and strong.
So strong. People apologize for swearing in front of me now. I'm like, thank you.
You're like, I used to do hard drugs on the street. I'm okay. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
So proud of you.
I'm proud of both of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you.
Proud of you. Love you.
Proud of you guys.
Proud of you guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh.
Thanks for listening to Girl Undrunk. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Girl Undrunk Podcast, and or send me an email at heather@girlundrunk.com.